Hello goat lovers, Crystal here with Blue Cactus Dairy Goats, and with breeding season approaching very, very quickly, I need to decide if I am breeding my 2 juniors. So I'm going to go over that with you guys here in just a bit after we milk so that I can show you what I look for. Good morning, Cammie. How are we, Mayo? She a good girl today. Lily. Hey, silly. What's up, Mia? You think you'll be able to be bred? We'll see. Cassie. Good morning. Good morning, Maybelline. Good morning, Leia. What do you think? Are you big enough to breed? Hey, girl. You look happy this morning, Dreamer. Yes. Hi, May. Lodi. Looking ornery this morning. It's normal though. How about you, Dinky? How about you? Having a good day? And Bessie. You're just a cutie. You're a licker. You are a licker. Thank you, girls. Good job. Hey, girl. Go on down, Leia. All the way, girl. Come on. Keep going. Come on. Last one. There we go. Good job, Wildy. Good job, honey. Good morning, Ruger. Keep going. No. Right there. No. Good girl. Let's go, stragglers! There we go.
Come on, Evelyn.
Keep going, girl. Evelyn. Right there. Good job. Come on, Tippy. Good morning, honey. Come on, Tippy. Right there. Almost. It's always got to be you, Maddie. Ray and Maddie. Let's go, girls. There we go. Right there, Maddie. Good job. Right there. Ray.
Maddie.
Right there. Good girl. Good morning, Lid Eye. Good morning, Daisy. Oh, hi, Precious. How are you, Wildy? Good. How are you, honey? What's going on, Ruger? Eating your yummy kibble? Morning, Evelyn. Great girl. Pepper? What's going on, Tippy? Hi, Maddie. Sheesh. How are you, Ray? Come on, Wildy. Keep moving, girly. Good girl, Anna. Good girl. Good girl. I gotta open this. Beep, beep. Cassie. Come on, girl. Come on, girl. Me. So these are 2 of our youngest juniors. We actually have 6 juniors that we're going to be breeding this year. And a junior is just a doe that has not freshened yet, has not had babies before, and developed an udder. So obviously this here, Miss Leia, who's trying to get away, she is our youngest doe in the herd, and she's only 5 months old. Girl, Mia. And then here's Mia, who is the second youngest, and she is gonna be 6 months old. So I typically don't breed them until they're at least 7 months old. Well, that's just one thing that I look for. But I'm also looking for width. I'm looking for how much they weigh, and I'm looking from, you know, how wide they are back here, thurl to thurl, which I'll go in more detail with that here in just a moment. So Leia here was 34 pounds, so she is not at the 40-pound mark. Now, just depending on how wide she is, you know, that also sometimes would, if a goat's 35 pounds, 36 pounds, I might just bypass that because she's not the 40, but it just depends on body capacity and width and things like that. Now, Leia here, she does, for her development, for a 5-month-old, she has a nice deep barrel, but she's just not big enough. I can look at her and see with my eyes that I don't really want to breed her. So another thing I'm going to be looking at is width from the back end, and also thurl to thurl. So there are some bones right here that stick out, and you'll just have to feel for them. You're being such a precious angel. And I want to be able to reach them, or actually have to even struggle to reach thurl to thurl when I get my middle finger and my thumb and go back and forth. And she is very, very wide thurl to thurl. There is no, here baby, come here, hold on. There is no space in between her rump here when I'm touching thurl to thurl and underneath my hand. So thurl to thurl, this girl is good. But again, I'm coming back to the fact that her body isn't quite as large as I would like to see it. So she is definitely not going to be bred this year, which is a bummer, and I will get into that with you too. But again, she's only 5 months old. I don't think, even if she was bigger than this, I don't think I would breed a 5-month-old. They're just a little bit too young, and you wouldn't believe how much development actually takes place in just from 1 month to the next. So she needs more time, and unfortunately she's gonna have to wait till next year, Leia, before you get bred. So now here is Mia. Now Mia is one that I am just absolutely super impressed with her development. She's growing really, really fast, really lovely. And she's almost the size of Honey and Pepper. Not quite, but she is almost their size. But she's got a nice, good body, or depth of barrel, I'm sorry. So this big belly here is her barrel. And so she's looking good for that. And then she actually weighed 44 pounds. So I was a little surprised by that. I did not think she was gonna be 44 pounds. No, I didn't. But that's what the scale says. So when you look at her width, she is nice and wide, guys. And let me see, Betsy. Let me say hi. Oh, no, give me my hair. Bessie, you're nice and wide. You are, girl. You're just gorgeous, okay? And you don't want to be by Bessie. Oh, goats. Okay, here, Mia, we're almost done. I got to show them. All right, so Mia does have good width. I really, really like it. And as far as thurl to thurl, I have to barely kind of move my fingers back and forth to reach them. Now, why the thurl is so important, because it is literally, there's going to be these bones here, right here, and that's what I'm feeling for, but it's letting you know how open they are, the literal bone structure where the baby's going to be coming out. So you want to make sure they have enough room to pass a baby, especially if it's going to be a single or something. You know, big babies are scary. Big single babies are scary on a first timer. So all of that being said, as far as Leia is concerned, she's only 6 months old. And you know, because we bred later in the year, which is a bummer, and you know, it just kind of had a domino effect of things that took place for the year, and this is another one. So I'm not going to breed her because she's not 7 months old, which more than likely I would breed her if I didn't have Leia. because I don't want to leave Leia. Leia's going to have to be separated from the breeders, and I don't want her to have to just be alone. So she needs to be with her bestie, and Mia will just have to wait until next year. And now we have Honey and Pepper. Now these girls here, they were born very early January 5th actually. So they are going to be almost 9 months by the time we start breeding, which is great age. They are almost the same exact body structure, these two girls. They are the exact same weight, which was 48 pounds. So approaching 50 pounds. So that's awesome. And it's like their width and everything. They're very identical. They do have the same sire or dad, so that's kind of, so they're halfy sissies, and they look so much alike. But, okay, so this is Honey. Now, let's show your barrel. So she's got a nice deep barrel for her age, and she's definitely got some really nice width. Now I'm not back here looking to see, no, okay, so she's just kind of being a stinker. Come on, girl. There we go. All right, so she's got some nice width, and also thurl to thurl. I don't have to stretch it all. Mia was actually a little bit wider, thurl to thurl, but there's no room in between my hand here and her rump at all. So she's gonna be just fine. You are definitely gonna be bred. Honey, can I have my shirt? So Honey here is definitely gonna be bred. And she's just lovely, and I cannot wait to see her get an udder. Here's Pepper, and as I said, they kind of have like the exact same body. I think Honey's a little bit deeper than Pepper here, but not by much. And then Pepper seems to be just slightly wider, but again, not by much. So you see she's got good width. And you know, I'm touching my fingers thurl to thurl, but I have to stretch them completely, and there is no room in between my hand and the rump. So this pretty girl here is also going to be a junior that we breed, huh? Yes. I am really excited about those two does. So there can be a lot of controversy actually as to how early you should be breeding your does. So I always like to breed so they kid when they're a year old. So at least, you know, I want them to be at least 7 months old before I actually breed them. And then of course everything else I just said that I'm looking for. Oh, hi Ruger, perfect timing. But I don't like to hold off if I don't have to. Obviously, if they're too small, I'm not going to breed them. I'm not gonna risk it, and they're just gonna have to hold off. But if you wait until they're 2, which is what a lot of people will do. Can somebody get Lid Eye out of the way there for me? Can you move, babies? You're perfect, you're getting bred, okay? Be nice. Here's Ruger. It's like the craziest thing. You just knew I needed you, huh? Yeah. So Ruger is 2 years old. She was too small with her sister Ray last year, so I did not breed them. But if you can see, they like to put on weight. It is more healthy to breed your animal as soon as you can breed them, rather than holding off to 2 years old. Not only do they lose a lot of the development, you kind of lost a year. Now you have a 2-year-old with a first freshened udder, you know, and most 2-year-olds have a 2-year-old freshened udder. In other words, it's their second udder, because the second udder is gonna, if you got good genetics, your second udder is gonna be bigger and just more well attached. They get deeper bodied when they have babies, and it's just kind of, there's a lot of things that take place to their body and their development once they have kids. And if you wait, sometimes they get thick on you, okay? This girl here is really thick. She's a little thicker than Ray.
He thick.
Yeah. So, and Ray's down there. I wanted to show you guys Ray too, but, honey, don't need the camera.
I need no.
Everybody wants attention today. Yes.
Absolutely every single soul. Look at all this. This is ridiculous.
They're silly today. Okay, so anyway, she is a little thick, and when goats get chunky, oh, Rampage. Ah! Hey, when girls get chunky, you girls are too cute. Okay, I'm gonna get it out this time, you guys. When the goats get chunky, fat loves to build around their reproductive system, and it makes it really difficult for them to get bred. Now, obviously, if you're not breeding a dairy goat, if they won't take, they're just gonna continually get bigger and bigger. And I got all my juniors, some of them, hi Wilby. They're just gonna continue to get bigger and bigger, and it's really, really unhealthy for them. Isn't that right? And if you guys have ever tried to get weight off of a goat, it is so hard to do. Ain't that right? So I am hoping, because Ruger is definitely going to be bred. She's 2 years old. She weighs a lot. I don't know.
She weighs a lot.
I don't know her weight exactly, but I'm going to say at least 65 pounds. And she's definitely wide enough. Girls, excuse me, Wildy. I'm trying to show Ruger. Can I? Thank you. Wildy has a big old belly too. Okay. Bessie's being crazy back there. Okay. Rugy. Now, Ruger is actually one of the whitest, loveliest does. She has. We are under attack.
All the goats are attacking us. Mayo, sit down.
Yes.
Mayo, sit.
It's okay.
Mayo.
So if you guys can see her, I'm trying to put it natural. Oh, she's just not going to show you. Okay. Anyway, Ruger is really, really wide and open. And thurl to thurl, let's see. I mean, I really have to stretch. So she's definitely being bred. And it's about time. So hopefully it'll get some weight off of her. The whole breeding process, you know, they're going to be in with a buck for 2 months. And they kind of run them around a little bit. So she's going to lose weight from that, aren't you? And she's also, you know, she's going to be feeding babies. A baby, 2 babies, 3 babies, who knows? But her body is going to be using, you know, hopefully some of those reserves to grow those babies. And then once she gets in milk, you know, that takes some weight off of them. So hopefully we'll get this girl back down to weight. We will get her back down to weight. So hopefully she takes, is what I meant to say. She's not so thick that I'm too worried about it. I think she will. She should be just fine. But this is why I don't, as far as the thickness is concerned, and then you lose that development like I was saying, if you wait till they're 2. So if I don't have to, I never wait until they're 2. And I've never had an issue with it, gauging my goats and their width and their depth, you know, body depthness and things like that. So Ruger will definitely be bred. Now we need Ray. I found Ray. She was eating alfalfa pellets instead of browsing. Yes, girl. So, okay, so this is the last junior that we have out of the 6. And Ray is a full sister to Ruger. So they are the same age. They are both going to be 2 years old when they kid. No. So technically she's 1.5 years, but hey, everybody else behaved. So while she's standing there, you guys, she's got her legs not proper. So she's not as showing you her width. That's also something that she really needs to work on. We've been working on rubbing her what will be udder, and, you know, just kind of petting her back legs and things like that, and she is not having it. So hopefully once she gets an udder in, she recognizes she's a dairy goat and she doesn't act like that. But we'll just have to see and cross fingers. So obviously this girl here, depth of body is great. Width of barrel could slim down a little bit, but again, with breeding, hopefully that will take place. Excuse me. With breeding and then making babies and then making milk, she should slim down. Ray is a little bit more slender than Ruger, and I don't think she's so overweight that she's not going to be able to take and get bred. Pretty confident that she will, but her as well. She's wide. Let me see. Man, I can't find her throw. There it is. And there it is. So I have to really stretch to reach thurl to thurl. But yeah, again, they can easily get thick on you and get overweight if you wait too long. All right, so that is, again, just everything I look for, and that's how I'm gauging whether or not I think I should be breeding my first timers. And sometimes you just gotta hold off a bit, and because we breed once a year, it makes it a little harder too, just because I don't stagger my breedings, and we do it once a year to get it kind of all done. Everybody's on the same track and time frame, and it just kind of makes things easier for us currently. So that's just kind of how we do it. But so that means I have four. Hi Pepper. I have 4 juniors that we're going to be breeding this year. Are you excited? Oh, she's excited, I can tell. Yeah? You're gonna make some pretty babies. So, there you have it, you guys. So I hope that did help. I know I get a lot of questions about that, and again, that's just kind of what I look for. So, and I've never had any issues. They've all kitted just good for me, so we will see. Getting excited about breeding. All right, we're gonna leave these does to browse and go make some soap. For today's soap, I have not made this soap with you guys, or actually this technique I have not made on camera. It is a technique that you kind of have to move super fast to do, which is why I kind of have been reluctant to do it, but I think I got this. And I'll just try not to talk as much as I usually do. But, so today we are going to make our lovely sage bar. Sage is a wonderful essential oil that has a lot of benefits when you put it into some soap, especially goat's milk soap. Not only is it moisturizing, but it's also said to help regenerate skin cell growth, which obviously is going to help keep you looking youthful and your skin healthy and vibrant. Wonderful, wonderful bar, guys. If you haven't tried it, you definitely need to. So check it out. So the whole theme here, we got some French green clay and some spirulina for the green, and then if you see that light purple color on the top, it's just supposed to symbolize a sage bush with some flowers on it. So the technique that we're going to be using today is called the hanger swirl. And if it's too thick, if the soap is too thick, then it just does not go well. You get, it just kind of blobs through there instead of smoothly running, and obviously when we get to the point you'll understand more. So the first soap hanger I bought was this wobbly thing, and it just, no. It just did not work well. So I had to have my husband make me one out of copper, and this one doesn't bend on me or give me any issues. So this is my hanger, my soap hanger rather, that my husband made me, and we're going to use this to give it those lines in it. It just kind of moves the soap around to give it that look. So let's get going. All right, so to my oils here, we're going to start by adding this sage essential oil that smells so good. And our beautiful, lovely lady's milk. Thank you, girls. Now we're just going to give that a quick blend. Good to go. I really love the color of this oil and milk together. Just shows you how creamy and how much milk is in that bar. It's just amazing. So now I need to turn this into soap before we actually add it to our little containers here of the clay, spirulina, and purple Brazilian clay. So let's get going on that. Now this is one I don't want to get thick. Has to be a little thick. It has to be actually kind of just the right consistency. It can't be too thin and it can't be too thick, or it doesn't work that well. Alright, so I'm going to get it just until it is combined, because again, I do have to still mix it into the clays. That is good to go and completely mixed. Now we have our purple Brazilian clay, and for this soap I did add a little bit of oil to it just to help it blend in a lot quicker than if I were to leave it as a powder. And then this is the spirulina and French green clay. All right, so here's the Brazilian clay. We don't need too much of this one, it's just one layer. And then a little goes up on the top. Okay, and then our clay and spirulina. We do need 2 layers of this with a little for the topping. So we'll do a little bit more. Perfect. So we're going to start with the purple and then go to the green because the purple's lighter. And I want to use this stick blender for both. Okay. Trying to be really careful here because it's just a little amount of soap. Good. Okay, clay and spirulina. Such a perfect sagebush color, you guys. Okay. So now we just start with a bottom layer of white. Not too much. Oh yeah, it's thickening up on me, guys. Okay, I'm gonna hurry. Okay. Now, just kind of get that flattened out a bit. And then we're gonna go, excuse me, we're gonna go across the top lightly. You don't really want it to fall down to the bottom. You're not trying to break that white layer anyway. Just whoop-de-whooping. Good. I'm just kind of going right down the middle so that I know where my hanger needs to go. And because that's where I want the sagebush to be, I suppose. Okay. We still got one more layer of that one. With my spatula, I'm going to kind of just put it above my green there. And it's thickening quick. I don't want it to break it, is the purpose. It just helps keep it in that line. There. Now these ones can be fun to make. When they get too thick too quick, it's like, oh! Panic mode. Okay, level that out a bit. Good. More spirulina. Come on, come on, come on. You see how thick it's getting? Come on, you got this soap. Stay thin. Already I can tell the hanger's gonna... Oh. Keep going, keep going. Again. Not too much because I still need my purple flower on top. Let's see. Okay, good. Oof, when it gets thick like that, it's hard not to have too much plopping out. And again, of course, this works a lot quicker and a lot better if you're not trying to film it, but doesn't everything? Now for the purple. Ooh, let me give that a stir. That one's getting really thick. Okay. Let's try that again, purple. So I have heard, or I've read, when I started making soap, I was, you read it a lot. Don't start your first soap with goat milk soap because it's a hard soap to achieve. It's just harder to make. And I've never made a soap from water, ever. So, kind of wondering how much easier it is. I know that they don't harden up like this as quick, most of them. So now we're just going back through, gonna cover that layer, but I better be careful that I'm not gonna have enough for this one. Woohoo, cutting it way close, guys. Let's see, I'm just gonna kind of smooth the top. That's gonna peek through a little, but in the end bar, it's not gonna affect it at all. Especially since I'm gonna put more purple and green on top. Even that out a bit here. Come on, I need some soap over here. Boom. Looking good. Okay, now for the hanger swirl. Cross your fingers, guys. What we're gonna do, we're gonna put it in all the way to the bottom, scrape it across the back and back up, and then do it again and come this way. Okay. Ooh, perfect. It didn't want to ruin my day, you guys. Okay. Sometimes if it gets too thick, it just sticks in there, and then it leaves you with holes in the middle of your soap. It can get ugly, guys. Now, again, I'm going back over the top here to smooth it out and pat it down, just in case there's little holies, but that went through really smoothly. We should be good. Just pull some of that down here. Don't judge me for my sloppiness with this soap. It's sloppy. Oh. Okay. So for the topping, I just left a little bit of the green and purple, and we're just gonna go through and kind of put blots, just kind of blot it down on the soap here. Oof, thick, thick, thick. See, literally, guys, that would have been 2 more minutes and that hanger swirl could have been ugly. This bar smells so, so good. Now the purple, give it a little stir. If it does start getting thick, it's usually the top layer, and if you stir it, sometimes that helps. Sometimes you're just really out of luck too, so. All right, so now what we're gonna do is take my favorite little soap spoon, and it's just kind of a reverse toe, goat toe swipe is what we call it. Just kind of like this, and then we're gonna turn it, and then it's gonna go the other way. So, here we go. There. Beautiful. Flip it. Do it again. Voila! So I did it, guys, on camera. How about that? And it worked out perfectly. I'm really happy with that. So, all right, I gotta get these in the cooler box per usual, and I have a lot more soaps to get going on, but we do have the link to our soap shop in the description below, so head on over to Etsy, get you guys some soap, and definitely try the Sage Bar. Other than that, guys, we'll see you again soon.